Hi, welcome. This is Charlie at My Messy Fingers. Before I get started, if you have not subscribed yet, I would really appreciate it if you'd hit that subscribe button. And Scrap and Create has been extremely generous to me this entire year, providing me with collections to play with, and I make albums for their benefit. Now, this will be the last one I make for this year. It's been a wonderful year. So we're going to finish it off with a beautiful collection from Stamperia called Dewdrops. So when I made this album, it measures at 8 by 8. It has a 1 7/8 inch spine. I did it in a dark, beautiful blue, backed it with some white cardstock so that the paper collection would stand out. So up here on the front, this is a chipboard piece, and this is one of the cutouts that I backed on blue cardstock. We've got some ticket items here off the cut apart page. And then back here, you have a 12 by 12 sheet of floral embellishments that you can fussy cut out, and then I used a couple of chipboard pieces, some brass bling that I got from Scrap and Create. One of them was a camera, so I hung it as if it was coming off of her hand. She's a chipboard piece. This is a chipboard piece. This is another one of those cutouts. In the cutouts, there is this film strip. So I'm treating it as if it's a path that she's walking on, and it could kind of symbol several things. You know, she's a photographer, she's out in the blue sky, she's in her elements. So I treated it as a path that she's walking along. I didn't do anything fancy with the spine. I just left this little piece off of the cut apart, off of this piece. And then I took what was left and I fussy cut it out, kind of in a soft circular pattern here, because I'm treating this as if you're on another hilltop and you're looking through the boughs of another tree to see the hillside in the back. And then I put in this little tag called Nature. Now the ribbon, I do sell this. It's 1 inch ribbon, it's satin, it's on my Etsy site. I do sell it in 3-yard minimums, but you need at least 1 yard per album if you're gonna have enough to tie and secure. So if you're interested, you can buy it there. So when we open this up, I wanted to take advantage of these very large images out of the chipboard. To try to put them on a page would be taking up a lot of places for a potential photo. So Scrap and Create carries the Graphic 45 tag, and last I checked, they had the actual die that you can use to cut your paper out. There is another piece that's in here. So I covered these. I used a little satin ribbon, and then I covered the back on all of them, and I'm using these in an attempt to act as a closure for the book. So I ran some beads. Here's a little bit of a pocket, so then when you open this up, we've got some smaller beads. You can either leave this the way it is or you can put photos. And over here, I took some of the floral embellishments, fussy cut them out, backed them on some cardstock so they had a little bit of strength to them. So there's a tuck. Over here, we have a long tuck that you can put photos, tickets, items in. And then over here is another floral piece I cut out. Then when you open this up even further, we have some spots here for tucks, top and bottom on both sides, or you can just simply place a photo up here without tucking it in. And then here on this page, I made a pocket. Here's a card that fit in there. I used an embellishment and some beads, and I'm just letting this these floral pieces kind of stand for themselves. And then we close this back up. And on this page, again, here's another one of those Graphic 45 tags, another one of the large chipboard embellishments. Oh, I didn't back this one. I will get that done. So here we have a pocket on the bottom. It helps to keep this secured so that this acts as the closure. This, I used one of the tags here. This is such a beautiful piece of paper. I just loved the soft in the background images. I just thought they were gorgeous. So when we open this up, you have two tucks up here. I got kind of brave. These are just tacked down top and bottom with some tape. I can easily remove them if the buyer of this album doesn't like this, but it's just a tuck to put in a photo. And then these open up, and they open up twice. So over here we have a tuck. I used a pine cone to do that. And then over here, I have another pine cone that's a tuck. I used one of the embellishments from Scrap and Create. I put a row of beads, and here's a nice big pocket that will hold several cards. And then this is one of the cutouts, and here's another chipboard piece. You got lots of photo chances here. And then these close back up. And then this just comes in across the bottom and tucks in there so that it can stay closed. On this side, I created an angled entry. These are two chipboard pieces that I've got here with some larger pearls. And again, the Graphic 45 tag with one of the large bluebird chipboard pieces. So then when you open this up, this opens up so that you've got, this is one panel, one 12 by 12 panel that comes across here. And then I created a tuck. And then when you turn this over, I have taken some different matching papers. We've got some tucks that are going in here, and you've got a little pocket on this side, one of the cutout floral embellishments and a tag. So then that folds up, and then when you open it up on this side, again, this is one 12 by 12 panel that comes across here. And then when you open it up, I did the reverse of the other panel. So we've got a tuck, we've got another tuck here, and you've got a pocket. And then here in the center, we have a really large, I'm trying to fold this up crooked. You have a really large pocket again. I fussy cut her out, and then I backed her on some white cardstock so that she would stand out a little bit, and put her here below. Here's one of the cutout tags and a chipboard piece. So then this closes back up, and the bird comes back in and acts as the closure. On this side, I did a belly band, and I put in the tag that says Wonderland. And then when you pull this out, we've got a birdhouse with a little bit of an embellishment here, and we've got a bird, and this is a tuck. I was going to show it to you, but I don't have a loose piece of paper, but this is a tuck. So then when you open this up, you've got a spot here for smaller photos, and then you can open this up, and you've got another spot for smaller photos, and then this page opens up even wider, and we have a tuck, and you've got a spot for some little bit larger photos. And then this is a belly band, so we've got a nice pocket with one of the large floral chipboard pieces. Then this flips up, and we have up here another pocket, and cut out of the floral sheet, and then one of the word sayings. And then this is off the same 12 by 12 panel, as well as these three here. Then when you open this up, these are off of the same 12 by 12 panel, this cover and these. And then we have a large tuck. This is off of one of the floral pieces. It has a lot of other ancillary stuff in around it, but I simply cut the flowers out, backed them onto some white cardstock, and made a tuck for this page. And then there is up in the upper left corner, there's also this small piece, so I put this down here to create a tuck. So then we close this back up. And then this goes in here and acts as your closure. Beautiful, beautiful pieces. Okay, and then on this one, we've got the large camera. This is chipboard. This is chipboard. Take a chance. And then this was one of the cutouts that I did. I mounted it on a belly band, and so then when this opens up, you can either journal here or you can put in some small photos or maybe put in some smaller keepsake items. And then this piece here is a chipboard piece with a floral background, and then I fussy cut out the bluebird. Put some beads along there. When you open this up, this top part here, we've got a tuck, got a journaling spot here. And then when you come down here, again, we've got a nice tuck, a journaling spot. You can put in a nice photo right there. And then we have these two panels that open up. And I took the coffee cup and the coffee pot, because she's out taking photos in the cold, and put them here and made tucks out of them. And then she's a cutout with a chipboard piece here, and here's some more of the cutouts. And then we've got a great big pocket here that can hold a lot of items. So we're going to close this back up. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. Here we go. And then the belly band. And then here, the last page, again, I used one of the Graphic 45, and I'll provide the link to these items on Scrap and Create's website. And here I used a large chipboard piece that says "Follow Your Dreams." Lined this in some some pearls all the way around. And then this is, again, a belly band, and then you can do some journaling here or some small items or small photos. And then these are just simply a waterfall for all of your photos. And we get all the way back here to the back, and you can see that lots and lots of spots here for photos. And that's Dewdrops by Stamperia. And if you haven't subscribed, again, please hit the subscribe button down below. Swing on over to Scrap and Create's website. They've got this collection. They've got the cards, the Graphic 45 tags, and all the chipboard elements that I used. They've been extremely generous, and they would appreciate your love. So this is the last album for this year, 2024. So I thank you very much as my supportive people, and I will hopefully see you all returning in the year 2025. Until then, bye-bye.